Are you struggling to customize the endpoints of your Swagger documentation? You're not alone. Many developers face this challenge, and today we're going to tackle it together. I completely understand how frustrating it can be when you want your API documentation to be organized and accessible, but you can't find the right solution. This is a common issue for many developers. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. One user asked how to customize the endpoints of multiple dockets in their Swagger configuration. They want each endpoint to be positioned at the root of its corresponding API, like localhost 8080 v1 subscription/doc and localhost 8080 v1 buckets doc. Does that sound familiar? Let's dive into the details. So, what seems to be the issue? The user has found a way to generate documentation, but the URLs generated do not match their desired format. Instead of having clean, direct endpoints, they are getting query parameters like localhost 88 doc group subscriptions. Let's explore how we can fix this. Stay tuned. By the end of this video, I will share a solution that will help you achieve the exact endpoint structure you want for your Swagger documentation. To customize the endpoints for the Swagger documentation, the user should first update the application.yml file. This will allow the user to specify the desired paths for each docket. Next, the user needs to modify the docket configuration in the Swagger configuration class. This involves setting the path for each docket to match the desired endpoint. After updating the docket configuration, the user should ensure that the Swagger UI is correctly set up to reflect these changes. This can be done by accessing the Swagger UI in a web browser. Finally, the user should test the endpoints to confirm that the Swagger documentation is displayed correctly for each API. This will ensure that the customization has been successful. Fun fact, did you know that Swagger was originally created by a company called Wordnik? It has since evolved into a powerful tool for API documentation that many developers rely on today. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. One user found a solution by configuring view controllers in their Spring application. They suggest using the add redirect view controller method to redirect requests from the desired endpoint to the default Swagger documentation URL. Here's a pro tip. Always keep your Swagger configuration organized and well documented. This will save you time and headaches in the long run, especially when working with multiple APIs. And there you have it. With these adjustments, you should be able to customize your Swagger endpoints to match your desired structure. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips on API development.